And then looking at our rookie rankings as well, another 2 changes at the top, at the I guess lower end actually of our rankings. Darcy Wilson and Will Graham into 5th and 6th spot respectively. We mentioned Wilson last week, and he had his Rising Star nomination performance in round 6, and I think he just backed it up, albeit in a loss, to over the weekend to find himself for the first time in our top 6. And then Will Graham, a tackling machine at the Suns. Yeah. He had 11 on the weekend. He's averaging over 8 a game. I think if he keeps up his rate, he'll look at over 160 tackles for a season, which is some feat. And for a first-year player, I think the record is 114 by Sam Palpepper about 7 years ago. So that he'll smash that record. It won't take him too long to get past that if he stays in Damien Hardwick's side, which you think he would. So a couple of new names there. And they replace Hugo Garcia and Harvey Gallagher. But there's some movement as well at the top of our rankings, albeit Harley Reid holds first spot despite being managed.
Yeah, well, Melbourne's wingman Caleb Windsor remains in 4th, but Colby McKercher from North Melbourne with a pretty impressive performance across halfback. I think it was 32 touches, which, it probably seems like the norm now for players like him and SGs or Nick Dacus, but we can't, remove the fact that this is his 7th AFL game, playing, in a tough, one of the toughest competitions in the land. So McKercher's performance definitely sees him rise up to 2nd spot on our rookie rankings with Sam Clohesi, their son's ex-academy, but I think got picked up from Werribee as a sort of mature age, as a 21, although this is his first year debuting and playing in the league. He did drop to 3rd position, although it was a decent performance on the weekend, but probably
still strong.
Probably not to the level of McKercher in terms of that replacement. But Harley Reid, as we've known, despite being rested this weekend, he's been super in the past fortnight. So it made sense probably for him to hold his spot, and we expect him to come back this week, I'd imagine, against the Bombers.
Yeah, fresh as well. It'll be pretty hard to chase him down over this week as well, I would have thought. That takes some effort from either McKercher or Closey to go to the top. And some honourable mentions, some decent debut from Darcy Jones. Certainly has him in our sights over probably the next month. Jake Rogers was maybe one of the best performing rookies over the weekend. I think it was only his 2nd game, so probably just need a little bit bigger of a window, just given what everyone else has kind of had so far this season. Zane Dursmar was another Roo that was impressive. And then I think Harvey Thomas is the one that can consider himself unlucky not to be in the top 6 this week after falling out a couple of weeks ago and having a pretty good game against Brisbane over the weekend in the absence of Toby Green and Brent Daniels. So, there are a few names obviously that are certainly in the mix at this point, as is probably Demon Blake Howes, honourable mention from round 7.